it's your turn to continue the adventure as your family meets our penguin family.
Really cold in here, like 20 degrees.
Let me tell you guys a little bit about myself, and then I want to hear just a little bit about you guys as well. So pretty much like where you come from here from Florida. So currently I live here in Florida, obviously since I'm down here and working at SeaWorld. I have originated from New Jersey. I was born down here though as well. I was born in Kissimmee. So my mom and my family was from down here, and then we moved to New Jersey. Pretty much just from up there the whole time.
Our family was born in California.
for here at SeaWorld, I am in the education department. I love talking about animals. I love describing about animals and teaching everyone also about animals. I've done many internships before. I've worked with elephants, hyenas, lemurs, which are a type of monkey. I haven't worked physically with any marine animals. Mainly I've just been working around these animals here at SeaWorld. So that's a little bit about me. I've been here at SeaWorld physically. This is my second time coming back. I was a seasonal is what they call us. So that's a 6-month period that we have. So I was that last year, and then this year I've been here for about 5 months so far again. So I've been here total almost a year in total. So I've been learning a lot and been having a great time here. So can you guys tell me a little bit where you're from and maybe an animal or something that I would see around your area? We can start with you guys in the back.
We're from Toronto, Canada.
Toronto, Canada, awesome.
And animals we see around there are dogs. And occasionally cats.
Occasionally cats and dogs.
Pretty much it. Some
Oh,
raccoons.
there's raccoons sometimes, and there's skunks around.
That's not
And
bad.
lots of bees like that.
That's good. Actually, the bee population is declining recently, so that's good that there's a lot more bees.
I'm from New Jersey, well outside Philadelphia, and we see a lot of seabirds.
Seabirds, yeah. Awesome. So you guys are from California, so what would you see in California?
Well, we live here now.
You live here now. You've been in California. No worries.
We moved here about 2 months ago.
And well, we moved from California to Texas.
I lived in Texas too for about 5-ish years. I was on and off because I was in college during that time, so
Okay.
stick with my mom down there.
We were near Dallas.
Awesome. I was in between San Antonio and Austin, like literally right smack in the middle.
So we've been to see
What animals do we see around our yard?
lizards.
Lizards, yeah. So if you haven't noticed, there's a huge amount of lizards, especially right now. You'll see a lot of baby lizards running around.
We've seen a lizard.
How about you guys?
We're from Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, that's cool.
We have a lot of wild turkeys in our yard.
Oh, those are so cool. Yay.
No, they're not.
I know.
They tear everything up.
It's cool to see, but it is bad. Yes, it is bad to have because they do make lots of holes and they can get annoying. Yes. Well, that's awesome. Then we'll get started.
I heard you say that, but I
Where's the
just
door office?
that could be wrong.
Right. 4. We want to stick together because also a lot of times behind the scenes, you're going to notice a lot of things you see is not very pretty just because it's more of a working area. So we do work back here all the time. You'll see carts going by and trucks going by all the time. So please do make sure all little ones, if you have them, just stick together with you folks. That'd be awesome. When we're going to walk behind different areas, we're just going to go usually 2 by 2s just to make it a lot easier. Everybody's in a line and formative in a line as well because we are very safety friendly. Now, this is our North Support area. We call this North Support for 2 different reasons. One being, it's actually the most northern part of our park. So that's one reason why it's called North Support. It's also called the Support because this is the physical rescue area. This is the rescue area and our areas where we have a lot of our other animals as well. As we go through, if you have any questions, shout them out, please. I would be more than happy to answer. Again, just because we're running just a tad bit late, I'm going to modify this just a little bit, but we'll make sure that we do see everything on this tour. First thing we're going to do is go behind Turtle Trek to see our manatees. You're going to see them, and I'll talk all about them when we get there. So what we're going to do, we're going to head this way first. When we come back this way, I'll explain all the things you'll see up here. When we go this way, these yellow holes you see, please make sure you stick on that side. That is going to be your guys' left side. I'm going to be walking backwards, so if I get my left and right mixed up, please correct me. I'll be more than happy to say that again. If you don't hear me when I say something, again, feel free to repeat that, please. I would be more than happy to repeat it. Sometimes the wind or sometimes a vehicle or a machine is around. Oh, stay here? Stay here? Yes. We actually just have them in captivity, so they're born in captivity. This female you see right here in front of you with those white stripes on her back, that is scar tissue. So this manatee, she was hit by a boat propeller. And for her, what happened especially was when she was hit so hard, it cracked one of her ribs and it punctured her lung. So unfortunately, she was actually not swimming right. Someone noticed. She wasn't swimming right. Someone noticed, called the Wildlife Commission and said, this manatee is hurt, you need to come out and rescue it. A group did go out and rescue it. I do believe we did rescue her. Everything is governed by the government to say who rescues, who rehabs, and who releases, and where do they stay during the rehab as well. So we went out, rescued her. We actually had a correct flotation device around her waist area, so she uprighted herself to swim well and also breathe, because she was having trouble breathing since she was only on one side, since her lung deflated. So she is here, she is all better now. When she's in here right now, we're actually just having her gain a little weight. She did lose a lot of weight. She wasn't really up to par of how old we guessed she is. So she's gaining some weight, and the one right behind her, on her other side, on her left side, who's going under her tail, that is actually her baby. She does have her baby. This is the only actually pair of mother and calf we have in here. We found him with her, so we decided to bring them in together, and then we'll also release them together. Now when we do release the other manatees, we will release them usually in a group, or 2 or more. And this also helps the manatees stick together because they are kind of a social animal. They do stay in large herds, you can say, or groups. Also, you can notice that we do have a whole bunch of lettuce in here. Right now, this is all romaine lettuce. Can anyone guess how much a manatee eats?
6,000 a day.
Not that much. Yes.
1,000?
4 bags. It is illegal to interact with these animals. In 1972, they made the law, the Marine Mammal Protection Law. This protects all those marine mammals from humans. It says you can't get more than 150 feet close to them. You cannot harass, chase them, or feed them. If you are caught, there is a huge fine and possible jail time as well. And that's just so, again, they don't get used. These 2 items, which we are looking at now as well, the blue one, this is a container, a shipping container. So if we need to transfer an animal to another facility, like one of our sister parks, like in San Diego, we can put a beluga whale in here. The beluga whale can fit. It fills about 3/4 of the way with water, since they do have to remain wet. We will put them on here. The other side, the side that you see inside, will be closed off. This is just actually a retired item. And the beluga whale will sit inside, be on a special aircraft that we actually pay for specifically for them, and then they're transferred to the other sister park. This is a rescue van that we do. This rescue van is what we call an ambulance. You can see inside some of it right now. A lot of equipment goes into that. Different ropes, beddings, pads, pulleys, and buckets, and those buckets will be filled with water to make sure the animal stays wet if needed. So that is called an ambulance. If it's not here ever one day, that means they are on a rescue mission right then and there. Our rescue team is available 24/7, all days of the year, all days of the week. So if it is Christmas, also at all times, just for everyone's safety. And the dolphins we have in here, and also the other back area as well. This is dolphins that have not been rescued. These are physically SeaWorld dolphins. You can actually see one looking at us right now. So these are SeaWorld dolphins, and they're here for actually socialization. There you go, socialization time. Sometimes dolphins. Hold on, Alright, so just really quick, safety, just real quick, because there's something sharp which one is touching right now. So that is a sawfish jaw, rostrum jaw is what we call it. You can feel free to touch it. Please, though, be very, very careful when touching, because that is real and it's very sharp. So you just want to make sure everyone stays safe. Please do have a look around. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. But the first thing I want to ask everybody is, when you think of shark, what's the first thing usually that comes to your head right now? Jaws. Jaws. That's usually the first answer we get. So yes, that movie, unfortunately, did a very bad depiction of sharks. It did very, actually bad for the sharks. A lot of people after that movie thought with them, which is very sad. The sharks are really, really good for the environment and for the area around them. They do eat the dead and dying fish. They are very good immune systems they have as well. Currently right now, I'm sorry guys. Oh, I'll explain that in just a minute, but right now they're doing research because they have noticed sharks deter cancer from their body. They do not get cancer. So they're trying to figure out why. Why is that they don't get cancer? So it's really cool research that they're doing right now to see why and see if it can help us in the future cure cancer as well. Now you also see all around you are different types of sharks. So here above the area we have a metamouth, is what it's called, metamouth shark. We have a dolphin shark right above it, which is a rare shark to see because they usually are in the depths of the ocean. So we have a whale shark, which is one of the biggest sharks in the world. They're very, very large. They look like a whale. That's how they act. That's their name. They have very, very small teeth. They don't use them quite often because they're more of a filter feeder. 1 second, sweetie, okay? We have a part of the hand has family shark right there on the head. We have a short fin magna, which is one of the fastest sharks in the water. And a lot of people sometimes will ask, why do we have that manta ray up there? Does anyone know why? Because what? Very, very close. It's not a type of shark, but they are in the shark family. Rays and sharks are in the family called elasmos. Elasmo branches is what they're physically called. They have so many similarities to sharks that they share with each other. Their teeth, for one, they lose a whole bunch of teeth just like sharks do. Their skin is very similar. They have gerbil denticles is what it's called. It's like a tooth-like scale on their skin. Also, their body. Their body is made of cartilage. Bones and sharks and rays have no bones. They have all the cartilage system in their whole body. So you'll never see a bone from a shark. Some other sharks that we like to point out, the biggest tooth shark is our great white. And also this guy here. This guy is called a wallabon shark, a tassel wallabon, with all those tassels on its front of its face. Now you'll see them just like this picture is on the bottom. They don't move very much, they can sit still, just like our sharks here. You'll notice they're sitting still the whole time. Some sharks do have to move to filter that air from the water in their gills with their mouth open, like a great white has to. But some sharks, like these guys here, do not. So they can actually physically open the mouth or open their gills themselves to produce that water through to get oxygen. Also, we like to love to point out, these are still juveniles, so they're still pretty small, but they will get a little bigger. But this guy, right here, that is actually a shark. It is only 3 inches. That is called a pygmy shark. They are the smallest sharks you can find.
Where do they live?
Where do they live? They live in the South Atlantic. Yes. How rare is a dolphin shark? Dolphin sharks are actually pretty rare. Once in a while, fishermen, if they go deep sea fishing, they will find one, but not very often though. They are one of the rare species of sharks. So real quick, before we get to touch the sharks, I'm going to point out those stairs. So the stairs right behind you, if you look at, you will see this is what happens of deaths a year. So all the way at the bottom of the steps, that is 5 shark attacks that people die of a year. And that is usually only on average. Last year, it was only 30 that died of shark attacks. A lot of it is also because of blood loss. Then you get 30 from skiing accidents, 90 from lightning strikes, which here at Florida is the capital of the world. 200 from deer accidents, mainly with deer collisions with cars. 500 from bee stings, venom. A lot of people are allergic to bee sting venom. 1 million people die a year from mosquito bites, different diseases. They carry several different diseases that can kill us. And all the way on top, it's up to 100 million sharks are killed a year by humans. A lot of that is on that Asian coast, just because they do shark fin soup. Unfortunately, they don't know too much about sustainability yet, which we are trying to teach and try to have them learn. To be more sustainable, instead of killing that many sharks, bring it down several hundred. We have the epaulet shark right behind them as well. That's the white one with the black spots all around him. So what we do is 2 finger touch. They are such a small shark. 2 fingers, and what we do, the pectoral fins, those ones on the side, from there all the way down you can touch. Touch from there, down, and if you want, you can go the other way as well. Just please, if you go the other way, just be very careful because you might push a shark a little bit. If a shark moves settle down. So that just means he just wants to move a little bit away from us. So again, 2 fingers, I'll demonstrate now. There on the fin, all the way down. And then you bring your hand right back up, and you'll see there's 2 different textures to them. When you're done, paper towels are right here. Feel free to wipe off your hands, and hand sanitizer. Once you put this on, there is no more going into this water, just because we don't want to mix those chemicals from the sanitizer into this water. Does it sound good?
All the time.
Awesome. Pictures, feel free to take as many pictures as you want. So, first up.
Go ahead.
It's sprinkling. Yep.
Okay.
Hey, you touched the shark.
This list. It's about 60 degrees in here. We don't have it like Antarctica, but about 0 degrees. Let's go right down to the same region. Alright, so the door is open, so please make sure the last person shuts this. And this door. Sorry. Alright, so again, this is a large group, and you can try and fill as much space as we can. Go all the way in. You can take it away.
You guys having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Are you excited to meet a penguin? Obviously. There we go. More excitement. That's good. Groups today have been quiet. I think it's just a weekend thing. We're going to go in just a second and see our penguins. We have mostly Magellanic penguins, like the photo up here. There is also a rockhopper and 2 kelp gulls that were from our main habitat that have moved here too. So you'll see a couple of birds that look different, but most of them are going to look just like the picture up here. We're going to be meeting Tiara. She is one of our older birds. She's 22 years old, which is impressive. They make it into their 20s. That's pretty cool. Teens is kind of normal for them out in the wild. Not to say they can't make it into their 20s, but it's pretty rare. So I'm going to hold her in my lap. She does a great job. You guys will just follow Liz in like you have been doing. And then when it's your turn, I'm going to have you come up one at a time. Obviously in the back there, that can be a twofer. But everybody else, if you guys would just do one at a time for me, that would be fantastic. When you come up, make sure somebody else has your camera. Photos are fine, flash is fine, take as many as you want. We just don't want them right at Tiara's face. So just pass it off to somebody else so that they can take your photos. And when you come up to meet her, you're going to give her a nice little back rub. You're going to use 2 fingers because it's kind of like her beak. Your hand is just her whole entire body. So we're just slipping you down. 2 fingers, give her a nice little back rub. Back, tail is all fine to touch. We just don't want to reach out towards the front of her face, around her neck or her face. That's just a personal bubble, sensitive area. Same thing for us, same thing for them. But back here, you guys are fine to meet her. So give her a nice little touch, get your photos, and then after everybody gets a turn, I'll put her back with the rest of the birds, and then you guys can move around, look at everybody else, take their photo, ask us questions. I just ask that you don't reach over the wall or hand anything towards them. Sound good? Excellent. Just watch your cell services door go sideways. You got it?
Alright, so what we're going to do, she's going to get in right now. She's not in there, right? She's going to get please step in this boat bath right here, just because it cleans our shoes real quick since we're outside. And follow me, we'll stay right against the door. Or wall, sorry. So we'll sit there. Last thing is the last person who will mind to shut that door, please. Thank you very much. And just want to make sure you stay against the wall just for right now. Alright, this is our friend Tiara. Just about to get out.